We had the president of Argentina launch a meme coin last night, and millions of dollars left the Solana ecosystem. We are going to break that apart from beginning to end, how insiders that you might know were involved with this and that are being caught on live stream, crash outs that happened, some organizations that are involved that are tied to the Trump organization. This is deep stuff happening in the Solana meme coin trenches. Just a word, just a little forewarning. Usually I'm pretty clean with my content. There are some things in this video that are gonna have language, so just be ready for that coming up. With all that being said, I'm not gonna waste any time because this is a lot to unpack. Like $80 million left the ecosystem. Will Solana meme coin trenches recover from this, and so much more? Well, let's dive in. So this is the meme coin that everybody got racked on. It's called Libra. If you see all these right here, these are my copy trade wallets that there's actually a lot more than this that we're all buying in and absolutely got destroyed. I do use BullX Neo for this. You only have access through people that are partners. If you want to use this platform, then it's always down below. But this is the chart. It peaked at around almost 5 billion, 4.6 billion, currently sitting at 244 million and heading speed running to zero. This is a post that happened. This was by Javier Milei. I'm really bad with names, so excuse me if you're Spanish speaking and that was just butchered. He posted the contract address, which is the one that we just showed you on Twitter, and endorsed it. Not only did he do that, he left it up. He left up the post for like an hour or two. He then reposted it. He literally even followed up with saying that he posted it, but later deleted it because basically he saw that private individuals were selling it. With all that being said, damage was already done by this token by that point, and I want to look at some of the things that were done. First and foremost, I mean, you had people just crashing out. So Clemente is known for kind of, being a goofball online, but I do think this got him. I mean, he lost $7,000 in the matter of like maybe 5 minutes, and he did have a crash out.
I never should have fucking trusted those Argentinians. They're pieces of shit. Every Argentinian, if you're watching this, fuck you. Fuck you, Javier Milei, you too, you son of a bitch. I thought that shit was real. I thought it was real. Maybe it is real. But I bought in. I went in hard. At like $2.5 billion.
He did. He put in like $20,000 or $30,000. He lost like $7,000. He did end up doing a follow, basically saying like some of it like he was, overdoing for the bit, but he obviously is really upset over the situation. With that being said, let's look at the meat and potatoes of what's really going on here. Not as fun as some of these other posts that I'm going to show you, but Jay, this actually happened very recently, broke down exactly, let me move this over a little bit, exactly what went on here. I'm not going to read the entire thing, but basically he's saying that everything was set up fine. I'm actually going to go show you the setup in just a little bit, but this is where it went wrong. He is saying here that pretty much up until the point to where they created the LP and provided the LP, everything was fine. The dev wallet created a program account to transfer a large portion of one-sided LP to multiple wallets, as wallets used for one-sided ranges to extract SOL, which again is kind of normal in market making. But this is where it went wrong, and we're going to look at some other areas where it went wrong as well. On dips, on heavy sell pressure, a market maker typically does one of two things. They use the profit from one-sided LP, token to SOL, to buy back the stack. Rebalance by adding in back into a two-sided LP, making the pool heavier and absorbing the sell pressure. This process is repeated over and over again to absorb downward pressure. That's not what happened to Libra's case, though. Instead, people sold and just kept extracting more and more one-sided LP into SOL. The pool became extremely token heavy, and the price just kept getting lower and lower. Basically, this was like max extraction is what he's saying here. His verdict is soft rug, which is basically just saying it's a rug. He just doesn't like to use the word rug because in actuality, if you're using the word rug, it's like they pool full liquidity. With that being said, there's a lot more to unpack here that was going on. First and foremost, as soon as this was launched, you see things like this. It was funded by a fixed float. The domain was just registered, sniped on block 0, so sniped immediately. Insiders on Trump and Milena bought with size in here and already farmed 15 million in fees and sold 150 million USDC to DLMM. Now, the point of this whole thing was supposed to provide money for Argentina, which it did, probably just in the worst possible way. Now, I want to take a look at those insiders that they were talking about, though. I have this video saved that I want to play because some of the streamers you might watch, some of the influencers you might follow, I'm not accusing everybody here, but just tell me what you think when watching this clip. This is on a live stream.
Wait, it's an old ass tweet though.
Gets this message that, somebody dropped the real one. immediately does the CA, goes to deck screener, and doesn't even double check anything. He goes straight to juke. Watch this. No due diligence whatsoever. $250,000 immediately.
Oh, no. Profit aped. Cool word. Alright, boys, we're in stream. We're out. We're aping this shit. Alright, peace out.
He ended the stream immediately right there. Oh man. Yeah, what did he know? I mean, that's a great question. I have no idea, but just crazy that these are people are all tied in. So what are they tied into? Let's look at that. They're tied into this KIP protocol. So KIP actually later during all of this said, today was the launch of an ambitious Viva la Libtard project to help private enterprises in Argentina and LIBRA currency as a success. You want to thank everyone for your trust and support, aka for sending us money. To address all the questions, we would like to clarify that this is a private enterprise project and the president apparently had nothing to do with this, blah, blah, blah. So KIP Protocol, who also has like major investors in the space, including Mochaverse, which obviously wasn't in, didn't know anything about this that was going on, were the ones that helped launch this, and the ones that helped launch Milei, and the ones that helped launch Trump, allegedly. And one of the team members, probably even the founder, is actually affiliated with KIP. His name is Julian. Yeah, the co-founder of KIP Protocol wrote out this long thing basically saying that they did their best. I mean, you can read it. You can pause this video and read it, kind of give me your own details on it. But yeah, some of these are pretty harsh, but I mean, even people that typically don't care about scammers in the space are like, you know, Chart Fu saying, Julian, you are a criminal of the worst kind. I hope you rot in prison. I'm not even gonna read the rest of that. Value in Time saying you legit farmed 100 million leveraging the president of Argentina and then had him delete everything. You're worse than Sahil, you garbage scammer, straight to jail, hopefully. So you can kind of create your own conclusions on this. So for the last portion of this video, this is gonna be kind of long. I'm gonna go through Pix on Chain's thread that he wrote on who Julian Pet is, and I actually haven't even read the whole thing. I wanted to read it and I wanted to wait to read it until now. So I hope that up until this point, this video has provided very straight to the point, quick value for you. It's about to get a little slower pace here, but go ahead and let me know if you made it to this point. If you made it to this point, I want you to type in 87 mil. So like this number right here, just to let me know you made it to this point. So let's go for it. He got a president to promote his $4 billion token. Then he rugged it for $87 million. Yeah, that's crazy. Here's the untold story of his rise and fall. Julian bought crypto back in 2016. He bought Bitcoin and ETH. He bought, and then 2021, the NFT mania started, but the real game came in 2024. That's when he saw his shot for, I guess, meme coins.
These, then yeah, I guess the rest was history.
The rest was history. So Julian met the president of Argentina at a tech forum in Buenos Aires. He spoke about AI, small business, the future. Milei was impressed. A handshake, a photo, a promise. Okay. So months later, his company, Buenos Aires Blockchain Committee, it looked official. Suddenly, he wasn't just another crypto founder. He was advising the government. He pitched Milei on the grand idea of the national token to support small businesses, a new economic era, a financial revolution. Milei bought in. So they launched. The first post came from Malaysia official account. The world wants to invest in Argentina. The message was clear. People saw it, and the official coin. FOMO hit. Millions poured into a $4 billion market cap in 1 hour. People weren't buying a token. They were investing in a developing country. This is big for me too, because I'm always on the side that the buyer is the one, like, you press the button, you're the one that has to deal with the consequences. However, I would consider this slightly different. While a lot of times, like, maybe you did over leverage because of greed, it's still, you would expect presidents of countries, especially that are respected, to not do crime like this. So it's a little different than just buying a token you saw launched by an anonymous dev online, or even a successful founder online. This is like somebody like saying, we want to get behind the country of Argentina, and the country of Argentina is like, screw you. I don't know who's at fault at the end of the day. I don't really care, but I do think this is a little bit different than like the typical story of like feeling bad for people because they lost money. Something was off. The token wasn't locked. Bubble Maps was showing 82% of the supply controlled by a single cluster. It was a trap. Panic started to spread, whispers turned into warnings, and then insiders started dumping $87 million in rugged in hours. The price was crumbling. People begged for answers. Who was selling? Where's the money going? When Milei deleted his tweet, the entire illusion shattered in an instant. Yeah, so he ended up going back, deleted his tweet, everything was deleted, and went from $billion market cap to $200 million. Retail investors, again, got wrecked and lost everything. So, a government-backed token, a $4 billion scam, an $87 million heist, and the biggest political rug pull in history, and no one was yet held accountable. Yet, let me know what you think down below in the replies. And that's kind of how I want to end this video as well. Like, do you think anybody's going to be held accountable for this, or you think this is just yet another thing that's going to get swept under the rug? My biggest problem with this too is like the people view crypto as a scam, and this is why. All the cool stuff that's going on in crypto, all the potential real money, that's ethical money that could be made, and people are still doing this. Just very few individuals are the face of a lot of the industry, stealing millions and millions of dollars. So do you think anybody's gonna be held accountable for this or not? Let me know down below in the comments, and I'll see you guys next video.